A Lagos-based doctor who seems to be Ooni's longtime friend has finally decided to speak on this olori Tobi's matter, and the man has a lot of valid points to say. My people, at the end of the day, when you try to make decisions for yourself, make decisions that will favor you. Because whatsoever is happening now has not come out in favor of Olori Toby Phillips at any point at all. Nothing is in her favor. And as long as this matter continues, as long as the palace is involved, you would come to a realization that Olori Toby Phillips categorically done things that have not been in her favor over time. So what exactly are we talking about? We are talking about the fact that Olori Toby Phillips have gotten her hands dirty. Yes, Toby have done things that should not even have thought of. Being in the palace when Toby had no children, nothing. How was she treated? Was Toby maltreated? No, Toby was not maltreated at any point at all. They only gave Toby that space that belongs to Toby. They only respected Toby where she ought to be respected. They only never looked down on Toby at any single point at all. But as the matter kept on progressing, every single thing in the palace kept on moving on. We saw how Olori Toby Phillips kept on proving every single day and night how much of a fighter she is. And from this Toby proving to people that she is so much of a fighter, we came to a realization that Toby might not be the biological mother of the children she is carrying right now. And what has this doctor come to say? This doctor is telling the Ooni that there are no two ways about finding out who the real parent of a child is. There are no two ways about these things. In fact, technology have improved drastically over time that you cannot even lie about these things as it stands. Yes, it is not even possible for you to lie about them. So for them to keep on making this thing seem like it is just one tug of war that has no end, he is suggesting that the Oni come uses his hospital free of charge for whatsoever test that they want to run concerning the paternity, the maternity of those children. So you see, one of the reasons why Toby was not happy with the fact that things Oni was not giving her the chance to run this test the way she wants, because this test is definitely a thing of concern to the Oni, and the Oni wants it done the right way. So speaking about test being done the right way, this man has gone further to say that in every single thing the Oni should as well remember that Toby left the palace at some point. Now my people, who is bringing this thing up? The man who is bringing this thing up, it is very very funny how it is, because the last time we spoke about this thing, everybody was like, you people like finding Toby with faults. Yeah, the comment section was just booming. Everybody was talking, everybody was saying what the person wants to say, like they are dragging Toby, they are making Toby look bad. Now Toby has become the bad person, and everybody had an opinion, one thing or the other to say. See, even in your evil state, you will still have people defending you, you will still have people pushing you, and those people will definitely be the ones who will push you to your end. Because as it is right now, with so much evidence on ground, with so much clarity to everything that is happening, people are still in defense of Olori Toby Phillips, and I am finding it to be so amazed. Yes, I'm finding it to be really amazed, because every single thing that is happening in the palace right now, these women orchestrated it. They made sure they put every single thing together. And as long as the palace exists, as long as the palace continues, anybody that is coming into the palace might want to bank on that foot at which these women had already put up. And right now that the Oni is trying to correct it by all means, people are still looking at it that the Oni kuma they overdo them. Yes, the Oni is dragging these women too much. The Oni is, doing too many things at a time. Why is he making these women seem like bad people all of a sudden? So what these women were doing was nothing. In fact, they just saw it as something good. Everybody saw it as something good, and they were embracing them, they were endorsing them, they were, they kept on encouraging them. And today, it is indeed something that we cannot just overlook, because these women have gradually come to that point to which they feel they can't stop. They just have to keep on going. My people, if you are not careful, you will get to that point too in life where you will do a lot of things, and then you will come to a conclusion with yourself that at this point there is no stopping. It's just to what? Keep on going. That's where they say ahead, ahead, no turning back. So this doctor is telling the owner that there are no two ways about these things. If Toby doesn't want to bring the children, you can easily get a strand of hair of these children, get something of Toby, you come bring it. Let's run this test once and for all, because all of these things they are saying that this one, that one, it is not making sense again. And the media is carrying each and every one of these things that they are saying. Tomorrow, when these children get to grow up, they should know what is true. Yes, that is what this man is saying. Tomorrow, when these children grow up, if truly these children belong to the Oni, then they should not listen to what the media has to say. They should listen to the truth that the Oni try to find out. And as the whole matter is on ground right now, my people, it has remained for the Oni to get that which he ought to get for this test to be run. So right now, no, my people, it can't remain say make Toby agreed to the running of this test, because this doctor is coming out to run this test for the Oni. Yes, and the man, aside only the test, the man is not just up for the test. The man is up for the reality of what is happening in the palace, and he is more concerned with the truth coming out. That is what has brought him on this case. He is concerned with the truth coming out. He wants everybody to know. He wants everybody to understand. At the same time, he wants the truth to be revealed. He wants it to be known. And him himself, he says that he has been a doctor for several years. So there is no way that they can keep on beating around the bush about a particular case, that case has no solution or anything, because every single case has a solution. And no matter what happens, there is always a way around this thing. So they should stop exaggerating and they should take an action. Exactly what olori Naomi said the last time on this matter, and everybody looked at it like, Naomi is overdoing, Naomi is overdoing. Naomi said, see, instead of beating around the bush, let's take action. And everybody was like, Naomi they vex, so Naomi they vex, so and all of those things. Naomi is not vexing. Naomi is just being true to herself. Naomi is just being that person who she knows she is. Naomi is just being that particular person whom tomorrow, even if tomorrow comes, you would appreciate her own kind of personality and you would want to be around her. That is who Olori Naomi is. And today, my people, this test will definitely happen, because we have gotten a doctor volunteering for the Oni.